Hey, this is Gregg at First Christian Church, Brazil, Indiana. I'm the senior pastor here, and I'm glad to be a part of Truth Tuesday. And today, I want to talk about finding uncommon ground. How do we find common ground is uncommon today because we are so diverse in opinion, in perspective. The information that we receive is very filtered and pointed. And so we may come from the same place, have similar backgrounds, yet have very different opinions. And what has been lost is that common ground where we can have the ability to agree to disagree. And believe it or not, it wasn't uncommon in the New Testament either. When we look at the Apostle Paul, and when he came to Athens, he saw the spiritual needs of the culture there. And he wasn't put off by its diversity or its uncommon ground or the differing perspectives because he had a passion for one thing, and that was for the gospel of Jesus Christ. But he started with finding uncommon ground, that commonality. And he could tell that there was a need for spirituality, or there was a desire and a hunger for spirituality. And so he spent time with the most receptive listeners he could find. I was just reading about a girl that was on the Appalachian Trail, and she was trekking with friends. She was a Christian, there was another Christian, and two atheists, and they spent time hiking the trail together and talking about their disagreements. But they were caring and they were respectful, but they also were having fun. And I believe that's possible today. We need to engage people of differing opinions, differing theologies, in conversations that are respectful and candid and caring, and develop a relationship with them so we can at least share our perspectives and maybe a good word for Christ. And at the same time, we will experience resistance because our culture doesn't encourage or promote diversity of opinion. And I almost feel like you must agree with me, endorse what I believe, because you need to respect me. And that's how we do this thing now. And at the same time, we need to celebrate what others value and affirm them where we can agree, and looking for those areas of agreement so they will value what you have to say. But I think this needs to be sincere and not manipulative. The Apostle Paul in Acts chapter 17, he complimented the Athenians for their spiritual sensitivity. And in fact, he quoted from two of their poets. And what was the result of the Apostle Paul finding this uncommon ground? The result was that there were converts and believers to Jesus Christ. He affirmed them by affirming their affections, those that he could affirm, and he celebrated those people. In fact, if you look at the end of Romans, Paul lists all the people, not all the people, but many of the people that he knew from Rome. And it was very personal, it was very touching, it shows a lot of care and a lot of engagement with people. And I think, again, it comes down to relationships and caring. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so I would say that we need to invest in people most of all, and those relationships will go with us throughout eternity if they are in Christ. And so caring about people is the most important aspect, but then still finding that common ground so that we can share a relationship with Jesus Christ. Thanks for joining us for Truth Tuesday.